Hey guys, Will here. Was trying to come up with an idea for my next video, and man, that's a tough one because I'm already like perfect at everything that has to do with paramotoring. So like, what else is there? Yo. Hold up. Man, you don't know shit about flying a paramotor. I mean, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you're a student pilot. What do you mean, student pilot? Man, I can foot drag 100 feet off the ground. I can do micro mini wing overs. I know how to replace a prop, and I know how to replace a line, kinda. And oh, I know how to ragdoll when I crash. Go to your room until you realize that any pilot worth his salt always considers himself to be a student pilot.
So while 95% of my flights go without any problem whatsoever, I can't say that about all of them. Here's a short little collage of the other 5%.
This is not gonna be good. Damn. Woo! Ow! Not getting my freaking seat to save my life, man. So once the board comes up and I can, oh my God, that is so much better. Damn it. I got it. It got me. I got a prop or something that time. I think I lost my radio. It's okay. Oh, shit. Got my knee.
I had a lot of fun going back through my videos and coming up with this compilation. Thinking back though, one thing that really attracted me to this sport was something that I heard early on. And that was that this sport is just as safe as you make it. And that really rang my bell, man, because that meant that I was in direct control of the amount of risk that was involved. Anyway, I also read that the number one cause of paramotor fatalities was drowning. But, I have to disagree with that. My take is that the number one killer of paramotor pilots, or any pilot, is attitude. Because, well, just hear me out. As a flight instructor, the FAA hounded on 5 different hazardous attitudes or thoughts that could affect the safety of flight. And I've given those attitudes more thought as a paramotorist than I ever did flying fixed-wing aircraft. I mean, since every action is preceded by a thought, it made me wonder about, well, how many of my screw-ups could have been avoided had I placed more emphasis on those attitudes. Anyway, here are the 5 hazardous attitudes. I'm going to keep it short so it doesn't turn into a boring video, but I have a feeling that kept in check, these might save my life someday. So number 1 is anti-authority. An example of that would be, don't tell me, I've been flying for 1,000,000 years. Number 2, impulsivity. That would be doing something quickly without thinking things through. Number 3 is invulnerability. The example of that is stuff like that'll never happen to me. Number 4 is macho. An example of that would be like, man, I can do that. Let me show off. Number 5, resignation. An example of that would be, just kind of throwing your hands up and saying, what's the use? I ran out of fuel. I'm going down. Nothing I can do about it. I'm laughing at these because I've had every single one of them at one point. And just because I've had them, it doesn't make me a defective person. It just means I'm human. They're inherent traits of the human experience. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it isn't having the attitude or thought that's a bad thing. It's having them and not doing anything about it. Good news is there's an easy fix to all 5 of those. All I have to do is first recognize them as they occur and then, counteract them with an opposite positive thought. For example, if I have anti-authority, I can just say, hey man, listen, I might learn something. Take the best and leave the rest. Impulsivity, tell myself, hey, let me think about this, let me think it through before I put it into action. For invulnerability, I could tell myself, hey, stuff like this can happen to me if I don't follow safe procedures. For the macho, I could say, hey, this is beyond my skill level. I think I'm going to pass. And for resignation, I could say, I'm pilot in command, and if it is to be, it's up to me. So, hey, I can change the outcome. And here's a bonus lifesaver, complacency. It's a biggie and something that I'm continually having to check. For me, it's when I become so comfortable with my routine that I put myself on kind of an autopilot and just go through the steps mentally without actually performing the task. I can give you a really good example of something that happened to me the other day. I was all set up, I was strapped in, ready to send it. The wing came up beautifully, continued my run, but as soon as the wing gained flying speed, I felt the wing pull up and away from me. And I'm like, I didn't buckle my leg straps. I immediately killed the engine and aborted, but it was a huge reminder of how my complacency had snuck into the routine, because I know I went through my checklist, but apparently it wasn't good enough. Anyway, that's my take on things, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. Well, that's it, guys. That's all I've got for you today. I'll put the information in the description if you're interested. And I'm real excited about the fly-ins we have coming up this year. If anyone's going to Bad Apples, Moonshiners, or Dave Purdon's, hey, look me up. So until next time, ciao. Hello? Yeah. Hang on. Hey, Will! It's that girl Trixie. She wants to know if you want to do a flyover for her hurricane party tonight in Wilmington. Well, hell yeah! I mean, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I think I'll pass on that.